Hey guys, Jay here. So in this video, I want to share with you guys the changes that I have made to the AutoSpark character to make it basically much better in my opinion. If this is the first time you watch one of my AutoSpark video, if you want to see some gameplay, please, select the section for the gameplay at the end where I show a little bit of mapping. But anyway, this is an AutoSpark character. I have made a couple of changes. So it is still a Spark with Choir of the Storm. It is cast on crit. So the the basic mechanic is the cast on crit is going to be triggerable by the lightning bolt that is triggering from Choir of the Storm. Even though it is a triggered ability, it actually can generate the energy for cast on crit. So cast on crit will cost lightning bolt. Lightning bolt will cost cast on crit. So they would just create a loop on itself, right? So it feels really nice. The biggest change that I've made to this character is using 3 dragons. So this is a very common, very cheap helmet. So you can easily have a nice corruption on it. For example, I have a 30 spirit here. This pretty much is like a perfect one. 20%, yeah, it is actually a perfect one. We don't really care about the evasion and area shield because this is a very minor roll. But I have maximum resistances and spirit. I bought this one for 1 divine. You can have like a little bit lower roll for less than 1 divine, I think. But anyway, insanely strong helmet for this build. Why? Because defensively, this character is, I would have to say, very weak. We don't have armor, we don't have evasion, we don't have block, we don't have basically anything. We just have a little bit of life and a little bit of ES. That is about it. We have very nice recovery with instant leech being a blood mage and using Adziri's acuity. However, in terms of taking a hit, we would die very frequently. So, the best layer of defense actually comes in the form of offense. So it is CC layering in this case. I would like to say crowd control layering in this case. So first of all, obviously, you can see that lightning damage from hits contribute to freeze buildup instead of shock chance. So this thing just basically helped me to freeze everything. When I blink into a pack, I cast a Spark and a Aura Storm, and then I trigger Storm Bolt, Lightning Bolt, and then I trigger more Spark with cast on crit. Everything just basically got instantly freeze. So everything is frozen, everything is shattered, and when they freeze, they cannot do any damage when they are frozen, right? They cannot touch us because they actually got CC'd immediately. Then I go a step further. In one of my setup here, sometimes when I need like even more CC on bosses, I will use the Aura Storm here. This is a self-cast Aura Storm. It is linked to Overabundant Pot of Blood, Inevitable Critical. But the main thing is Electrocute and Neuro Overload. So when I use this spell on bosses, because it is only one spell, normally we will freeze the target first, and then the damage, the electrocute buildup will kick in, and like when they are not even finished being frozen, they started being electrocuted. So it creates like a very big window of time where the enemy is just unable to fight back, and we can just deal the damage. So it is really nice. This combo really well with this one, Blasphemy. Temporal Chain is slow down the enemy, first of all, so the enemies are slower, they are less likely to hit us, because if we just move around, we would dodge it. But it also have one special thing in here that it makes, makes other effect on target expire 25% slower. So basically, this means they are frozen for longer, they are electrocuted for longer. In mapping, there's also one support gem that I want to give a quick shout out to, which is Frost Nexus. This is very nice. Anything that is frozen that we kill with this ability in Cast on Crit Spark here is going to create a chill ground. So enemies in map is going to be temp chain, chilled, freeze all the time. So it just basically makes the build a lot safer, even though we are technically not tanky any more than what we used to be. I also made one change that I think that my damage is kind of enough. So I put out one Seed of Cataclysm, and I have one ring here. Cast speed doesn't do anything really. It is just a random ring that I have, but it has life, some attributes, so I can get a little bit more strength, which means more life. But a ideal ring here is going to be life, strength, maybe a little bit of chaos resistant to cap out my chaos breath, so I don't need to rely on the charm. And yeah, increased lightning damage is going to be very strong for the ring here, so we can potentially have a much better ring. The attribute here is kind of nice, but it's not necessary if I don't have the attribute here. That just means I have less strength in general, and that means I just have to switch out the point for strength in my skill tree back to this ring. The one reason that I switch out one seed of Cataclysm is I want to just quickly mention this. I tried Snake Pit, so it feels really nice. I used it for chain, and I used it for fork. Chain feels better, so I decided to drop the Snake Pit and actually use this tech here. Eldritch Battery is the keystone that used to be insanely expensive for a From Nothing duel last league because of how good mana stacking build is. This league, this thing is the 1 chaos. This item from nothing, so I can do this one, and then I can allocate branching bolt and lightning skill chain. One more point, I can even get 100% chain here because it is 60 20 20, so now it is 80% chance to chain. So one spark is going to just like basically hit 2 enemies next to each other, so it is a lot more damage and a lot more consistency while you are mapping. So it feels really nice, right? In general, the skill tree is kind of the same. I just simply spec out 1-2 point. I used to do 1-2 point here, and I just take this one. So I no longer have a little bit of crit chance here. I still have the notable, which is the nice one, and then I have some chain, which is really nice. This is very good tech in my opinion for this build, and the rest of the skill tree is kind of the same, right? I still get pretty much the exact same thing as before. So other than that, I did upgrade my wand just by a little bit. So before I use this wand, by the way, I used this one before, so it have still +5 and some crit damage. I think the best one that you can have, obviously, you should have crit chance over here. It should be the best stat, but unfortunately, it is also the most expensive stat that we can have on the wand here. So right now I am going for budget, so I have this one. This one I bought for 3 divine. I corrupted myself, so it get 1 additional rune, so it's something nice, right? I am socketing 1 extra fire runes in here for a reason. So extra lightning is obviously the most amount of damage, just raw number. But because we are using 3 dragon, our lightning damage does not shock. So 1 single 12% extra fire rune here allow me to shock the boss for 31% at the moment with all the passive bonus that I got. So that is everything I want to share, right? So let's just do a quick map. Yes, probably run this one. All right, let's just do a quick map, then I have to go to work. So yeah, if you find this video interesting, please consider to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to stay for a showcase, stay for the showcase. But yeah, stay tuned for more content. Like, subscribe, and remember, play the game, do not let the game play you. Now I would like to turn on some quick music that is not monetized. Okay, and we go on the crypt. I'll be late for work for this, by the way. But it's worth it. So you can see everything kind of get frozen like immediately and for a very long time. So we got freeze, we got chilled, we got slow, we got everything that just stopped the enemies from trying to hit us. Oh, nice chaos orb. I'll play with a normal speed, so it might be a little bit slow for some of you guys who like used to blasting all the time, but I think this is pretty great, right? We just walk around, it's very chill, literally, and also kind of literally, in-game and out of game. We are freezing everything, we are chilling everything. Just walk around. Let me find the boss, and we'll be done with this map pretty quickly. Crypt is a very good map to showcase because it is relatively short, not too long. I think I have missed the turn, god damn it. Probably I should went this way, I think. Hopefully it is a segue. I think the boss might be in this area. Let me see if I read the layout right. I think it is in this area. It is not. Okay, so I'm a noob. Man, Blizzard used to make good shit. Like really, really good shit. For example, this song is just feels right. If you think about it, it's not like an insanely good song, but it just feels like incredible when we listen to it. You don't need to be a Horde person. You can be an Alliance person and you will like this song, right? This is a breach, not the best layout for breach, but yeah, I think I can still showcase some breach skill kill here. When we move to the boss, we will might as well just kill some breaches. Okay, we're done with the breach, and finally the boss for this map. Oops. So for bosses, do the regular thing that increase the damage, and yeah, just it got frozen, it got shocked, it got electrocuted, just die. So yeah, that is everything. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Play the game, do not let the game plays you. I said this the second time this video already. Peace.